Everyone, welcome to Bothering the Band. My name is Utkarsh Ambudkar. I'm here with Ryan and Abby, and I came to bother the shit out of them today. So, first question, Abby, if Ryan was caught, this is my 4-year-old boy asked me this question this morning. First thing that came out of his mouth. If Ryan was caught in a deep, dark sea, what would you do?
Like if he was like lost at sea
That was my
out there?
question too. That was my
Holy
question.
moly. Um, okay, well now I'm gonna try and think like a 4-year-old and I would probably have to alert the mermaids to go find him.
Oh my god, that's such a better answer. I was angry. I was like, "What do you think? I would dive in the sea and get you, you idiot." I was like, "Oh, you think I'm gonna let you get lost at sea, you freaking numpty?" Um,
That's brilliant. Also, you're the only one here not as that's not a parent. And I didn't think of anything fun as a response. Like that's a fun,
It's because I'm the fun auntie.
yeah,
yeah.
that's a really fun response. Mine was I was insulted that he would think that I would let him get lost in a deep, dark sea.
Fair.
Guys, listen, we're bothering the band, okay? This episode brought to you by who's the sponsor on this?
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Kraft macaroni and Jesus. That's not cheese, is it? It's not cheese.
It's not cheese.
Okay. I'm going to pass the mic over to my co hosts, Abby and Ryan, who are going to tell you exactly what the fuck is going on.
Oh man, we're so fucking happy you're here. Let me just say, we're fans of yours on so many levels, and we've said this to a few guests before. When you root for someone, when you see someone in something like 10 years ago, whatever it is, and then you just start seeing them pop up places and you start rooting for them, that's you. Like from New York hip hop to comedy and Pitch Perfect and all these things you've done. Anytime you pop up, we're like, yes, this person needs to succeed.
Oh,
We love
man.
this person. And then on the other level is my whole fucking family loves Ghosts so much.
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding you that it's like people in the family who don't get along love Ghosts and love talking about Ghosts.
I will say, if for those listening, if you don't know what Ghosts is, I can almost guarantee you it's your mom's favorite show.
100%.
Holler at your mom. That means you're not calling your mom enough, and you need to. And she'll tell you all about ghosts. And that's silly boy Jay and his crazy wife Samantha and their house full of the undead. It's pretty fun.
It is infectiously fun. My daughter loves it. My daughter's 10 years old and she doesn't know. I can't wait to play this for her.
Oh, cool. What's her name?
Her name is Lennon.
Lenin, what's up? You are named after a very, very divisive Russian leader. It's really strange, but listen, it's a heavy cross to bear, but I think you can do it, girl. We got your back.
It's amazing. She helped me with some, well, inadvertently I got some questions from her without telling her because again, it's a little bit of a surprise. Um, but I'm you're gonna make me lose my train of thought 10 times.
Sorry. Yeah, I have a thing with chaos. I enjoy it.
No, do it up, man. Just go nuts. Um, we're gonna break the ice though with a fun question. Do you know what we do here? You know we ask our favorite musicians really dumb
Ryan,
questions.
it's my show, buddy. Of course I fucking know what we do here, dude. We're bothering the band. We're doing hijinks. Come on. I'm ready to go, baby.
We're doing hijinks.
Let's do the you know what? You can tell me what we're doing here, but I'm happy to just sort of follow your lead and see what happens.
All right, well, I'm not even gonna tell you. We're just gonna go for it. What name do you give at Starbucks?
Oh, see, this is the problem. The name was Jerome.
Oh,
Jerome, Jerome. Jerome Bean is the full name. Uh, I shortened that to J. And then when I did started doing Ghosts, Joe Port and Joe Wiseman, our showrunners, were like, "Hey, what do you want your character's name to be?" And I stupidly chose Jay. And now when I go to Starbucks, people think I'm gassing myself up, but really it's just been a 20-year name to save folks at the counter from saying having to mispronounce Utkarsh over and over again. So the short answer is J, but I'm workshopping new names.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's the like whitest name you could use? Chad, Bruce.
dude, Chad is a solidly Caucasian name. Chad's a powerful Caucasian name. Bruce, Bob, obviously Bill, but I want Corey comes with a lot of judgment. Corey's get a
Corey's
lot of judgment.
Corey's good. Corey is like a white
Yeah,
teenager's name.
I might try. This just popped into my head. I might try Red with two D's.
Oh, I like that.
I think I'm gonna go with Red from now on.
Like the Red Green Show.
Yeah, Red Green, Red Fox,
I'm into
Re-
this.
the Cincinnati Reds. They're
Cincinnati
two D's.
Reds.
Right. I will say, just I have to admit this for the folks at home who that you may not know. I'm a white person. Ryan is a really white name. Ryan's like,
It was staring me right in the face. This is I know this is an audio podcast, but we are looking at each other right now. I see Ryan, I see Abby. Those are two there's low hanging fruit for that
yeah,
question. Let's put it that
yeah,
way. Ryan's great though. Ryan, I've never met a bad Ryan. I freaking love Ryan.
yeah. Thanks, man.
Anywhere I go, Ryan's my guy.
We're the best. Until you call us Brian.
Yes, yes, that brings out the worst in a Ryan. Is putting a B at the front of a Ryan. That's no good.
Yeah.
We love an Abigail.
Oh man.
My grandma name.
Oh, I love it. Abby's great. Abby runs cross country. Did you do was it
I
cross
did
country or field hockey?
neither. It
Dude.
was
You did live
basketball
in
and
the mountains,
volleyball.
so
Oh hell yeah. Where did you live, Abby?
Um, for a while I was living in Jackson, Wyoming.
Everybody who listens to this podcast already knows everything about you, Abby.
They
yeah,
do.
They've done your
they
They
research.
do.
they hear this a lot.
What's next?
What's next is what show do you watch with your kids?
This is embarrassing, but we watch Ghosts.
Oh yeah, that's
That
awesome.
is the thing that yeah, my wife and children love the show and
You watch
sort
the
of
British version?
we watch the British version. We don't the US version we find to be like way too inclusive and diverse. Yuck. Um I read a tweet, which I shouldn't have done. I read a tweet a few days ago where some guy, obviously with like all numbers as a name, was like, why'd they put this cute blonde with such an unattractive man? And
Oh no way,
I was
dude.
like, man, I was feeling pretty good about myself. But thank you. No, we watch Ghosts. I think it's one of the few things on television, honestly, that everybody can watch together. Um, my wife and I, what did we watch last together? Cobra Kai. We got through all of, I can't even remember. We don't watch much television, if I'm being honest. And also, I have a 4-year-old boy, so we're watching like the Jurassic Park animated series, Sonic the Hedgehog, Gabby's Playhouse, any sort of three-camera sitcom that Disney Junior or Nickelodeon put out in the last 10 years is what my 9-year-old is watching.
Yep.
But we're more like listen to music family than watch TV family right now.
That's amazing and a perfect segue to our next question. You getting them into any hip hop?
You know, my 9-year-old yesterday, I took her to a Clippers game this weekend, and it hurt because I was trying to play her some of my favorites. And I'm trying to get her amped up for the game. So I'm playing her like Annie Up and X Gonna Give
Oh
It
my
to You. Like I'm going hardcore. I'm playing like Twins Deep Cover 98. I'm going in, where like you grab the front of their shirt and you just make them headbang while you're in the car. Uh, and she was like, I love rap, but I have a hard time understanding the lyrics. And I was like, then I haven't done my job and we need to listen to a lot more of it. But my son, weirdly, my wife and I, all hip hop. Like the reason that obviously we fell in love for many reasons, but the reason that I was like, I think I might want to see this one through is because I put Nate Dogg on in the car on our first date and she knew every word to it. And I was like, all right, we're going to be fine. Core values are intact. But my son is the only one in the family who loves like death metal. He is a fiend for like all of that like anything Rick Rubin produced in the mid 2000s, he's all over it.
Like System of a Down
That's
and
the
shit like
one.
that?
Yeah. What's the guy's name? He's got a really interesting name.
Surge
Surge.
something.
Yeah.
Surge something.
Anything with Surge on it, my boy is all about it. So I was like, how do I gently move him back towards the center and away from sort of that world, which is, I mean, I'm happy that he loves heavy metal. I just have never listened to it. So I'm in the car discovering it with him.
Yeah.
But Beastie Boys is the closest that we've gotten. Specifically the License to Ill album. Wait, not License to Ill. What is the one? Wait, yeah, it was Ill Communication. The one with Sabotage on it.
Yeah. Ill communication.
Yeah, Ill Communication. The one the one that starts like that. And Sure Shot and all those sort of
Yeah.
funky, hard tracks on that where they're still rapping. So we're good.
You should play him. So what you want from
Oh,
Check Your Head?
absolutely.
That's like a harder
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
Did you guys do a episode with Lyrics Born?
Of course, multiple. Yeah.
Okay, so
He's a
lyrics,
homie.
yeah. So Tom Lyrics Born, for those who know, Lyrics Born is like OG Bay Area. He's a legend. He's on my Mount Rushmore of the Bay, and I had a dream of doing a track with him, and so we did a song together called Misfits.
Oh yeah.
And that song, if you listen to it, I went into the studio to my producer and I was like, I got Lyrics Born. I want you to make our version of So What You Want. And that's what that song is. That song is
Oh
an
man.
homage to So What You Want, especially like when the instrumental hits and it's like now 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 now.
Oh
It's
man.
1000%. Bon, 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 bon. It's our version of So What You Want.
Was that on Mobile Homies?
He put it on Mobile Homies. Yeah,
Yeah.
he stole my
He
song.
stole it.
He stole it.
Absolutely.
He stole our song for himself. He did
Yep.
ask permission.
He did that for a lot of people on that
Yeah.
album, you know?
Hey man, I was honored to be amongst the people on that list. Like that whole Bay Area scene, I loved them all.
So to throw it back, we asked him what puts on his name at Starbucks.
hmm
And Abby, do you remember what he said?
It was really funny. It was like
We asked him at years
it was
apart
like
too.
Geronimo or something silly. I feel
Close,
like.
close. It's Bartholomew.
Oh,
That's what
Bartholomew.
that's what he said. And so we had him on in the beginning, and then a couple years went by, and recently this year we had him back on, and we're like, "What do you put on your Starbucks cup now?" And without hesitation, he's like, "It's always Bartholomew."
It's
And
always
he's smooth. He's smooth, so he says
it's
it
always
cooler than I say it.
Bartholomew, homie. Bartholomew. Yeah, that dude is cool as shit.
Oh man, that's great. That was a good impression. All right, you mentioned the Clippers. Is that your team? Who's your team? You grew up in Maryland.
So I grew up in Maryland, so I have the dubious distinction of being a Washington Bullets / Wizards fan.
Okay.
This is not a sports podcast. I am a Wizards fan. I moved to LA and love the Lakers. I mean, they've been really, really bad most of the time that I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I caught 2 years of decent Kobe and Powell, and then it was the rough Kobe years towards his twilight. God rest him. And then, and then the LeBron's just amazing to watch. I mean, he's a basketball genius. I love basketball, so watching people play it
We love
well,
basketball. Yeah.
yeah, watching people play it well is super, super fun. Are you a Magic fan? Are you Orlando?
Diehard Orlando Magic fan. We talk about it a lot on the pod. We love it. We love the Magic. It's hard to hear you say there were some dark years about the Lakers. The Lakers have always had a star. Have always been good.
Yeah, well, I
Try
mean,
to be a Magic fan a little bit, man. Paolo's hurt.
Magic. I was gonna say, like, did you grow up in Florida?
Yeah, Orlando.
Yeah, so Orlando, yeah. First team was who? Reggie Theus. Reggie Theus was your first star, and
Reggie
then
Theus, Terry Catledge.
yeah, but then
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
two. You got number ones 2 years in a row. You had the Shaq years for 6 or 7 years. You got Weber.
Those are the penny years.
Yeah, you should have kept. You should have kept. I think you should have kept C Webb, but Weber and Shaq together. My God, that's like Duncan and Robinson. It would have been incredible.
You say that now, but like in the height of it, Penny and Shaq was everything. You know, as a
Nobody.
young kid,
Yeah, for
Shaq and
those
Penny
not
was
for
just
those who aren't in the know, Anthony Penny Hardaway was the most popular basketball player on the planet. We
yes.
loved him. Chris Rock did Lil Penny. We all had Penny Hardaway jerseys. My wife, daughter, and I have. My daughter has Shaquille O'Neal. My wife is Penny, and then I have a Dennis Scott jersey, and
That makes me so happy.
that's how we rock. I collect basketball jerseys from the '90s.
Oh
Um,
no shit.
But then you had some fun teams: Mobley, Francis, Grant Hill. Oof, that was rough.
Grant Hill, T Mac. Yes, we had all these amazing years. We never made it. We never won a chip, and it seems we hit these like moments of greatness followed by just a
You know,
drop.
the trading for Vince Carter was a bad move. When they broke up that team and they got Vince Carter instead of somebody else. I can't remember who left. Maybe Rashard Lewis or Turco Lou. We don't need to talk about basketball, but I will say I'm a fiend. I love the Orlando Magic too. I want to see Paolo succeed. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's a beast, and we love it too. We could talk about this forever. Let's get back to some music though. Ready?
Fine, whatever.
Fine. I think you'll like this question, and I'm not even kidding you. I had two of the examples you wrote down. Um, UTK. Who's your favorite MC that is an acronym or initials? Some include MOP, DMX, AZ, BIG, MIA, ODB. I could keep going. There's a million of them.
Who's my favorite? Oh, that is really hard.
It's a hard one. Also, found out that Guru is an acronym. Like
That's what I'm going to say. They're all acronyms.
I didn't even know Guru was though. Like I
Wait,
was like,
what for what?
it was like giving I have to. You'll have to look it up.
I'm looking
but
it up.
Q-tip could be an acronym. I mean,
we'll
for all we
count it.
know.
Yeah, yeah. Quality.
You know what is popping into my head? I don't know why, but I just think that Southern. I'm just in it right now. Probably because you said UTK, and I remember Ice Cube once said, because I worked on a barbershop movie, which was a
Hmm.
freaking dream. I worked on the third barbershop, and it was uh, Ice Cube. He was like, "I don't know how to say your name," and I was like, "Fair enough, I get it."
Yeah.
He's like, "What do I call you?" And I was like, "Well, everybody calls me UTK." And he was like, "I'm not gonna call you UTK because it sounds too much like UGK." And I was like, "Well, then, how are you going to address me?" He was like, "I'll figure it out." God bless Mr. O'Shea. He learned my name pretty quick. He's a really nice guy. Um, but the wild thing about working on Barbershop, it was like Common, Eve, Nicki Minaj, Ice Cube, Two Chains showed up. There was who else? Tyga was in the movie. I mean, he's more of my age, so I wasn't like looking up to him. But like at one point, because I kept peppering Cube with questions, talk about bothering the band. I was like, "Was
Yeah.
it like working on West Side Connection? How come you and Mac 10 aren't friends anymore? Which tracks did you write for NWA? Like, when you moved to New York and worked with the Lynch Mob, what was that like?" Um, and so he kind of was like, "Oh, this guy's a fucking nerd." And
Yeah.
one day, out of the blue, he's like, "Come over here." And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he pulls out a Beats, like a pill speaker. It's just him and me outside in Atlanta in the summer, and he plays me an entire unreleased Ice Cube album. Just him and me. And he's like, "What do you think of this? What do you think of this hook? This is what's going to go here." And it ended up being the next album that he put out. It was incredible.
That's insane. I would the whole time I'm putting myself in that position, I would be like, how do I act cool right now?
I told him straight up. I was like, "I'm not going to be cool right now." I
Perfect.
was like, I'm shaking all over my body." This is what I said to him. I was
I'm
like,
not even listening to the music.
"Yeah, I was like, I can't stop shaking. This is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me, and I just want you to know that it's taking everything in me not to hug you right now." I was like, "I can't believe I'm here." And he's like, "All right, all right, all right. Don't say shit like that." I was like, "Whatever, man. I fucking love you, dude. I want to hug your whole head, Mr. Ice Cube."
We have that here. I'm having that moment similar with you. Like it's like watching with my family, and then yeah, we get to talk to one of our favorite peeps. It's a
Man,
very
thanks.
surreal
I
moment.
appreciate it.
So I'm just throwing it back at you. All right, how's your handwriting?
Handwriting is legible.
Okay, are
Yeah, legible if I want it to be.
you lefty or righty?
I'm a righty. I try to
Hmm.
write like a cool. You know what it is? My mind moves faster than my hand. It's tough. So part of my biggest frustration as a writer, especially when I used to write rhymes in a notebook like every single day, I don't do it often now. Most of my stuff I just write in my head and hope that it sticks. But I can't read a lot of what I wrote back. So if I can't read my own handwriting, it really annoys me. So I try my best to be legible for myself. And now it slows down my process even more because I'm writing and I'm like, me in 6 months is not going to know what that said. I have to rewrite it. You know what I mean? Like, so these days I dictate into a phone or I'll put the beat on in the car and I'll just keep playing the same. It will drive my family and friends insane. I will play the same 8 bar loop over and over again just to get the first line down. And I will do that throughout a whole song. Sometimes it takes 15 minutes, sometimes it takes a year, but that's how I'll sort of chip away at tracks now as I'm writing.
Oh, that's fascinating. I like you made the connection from like my dumb question of handwriting to your artistic outlet and how it functions.
Oh
One
yeah,
feeds
I
the
don't
other.
write for any other reason other than to be artistic. Other
Of
like
course.
now I have a phone, so otherwise I'm just typing or emojis or talking, voice text.
Yeah.
But if I'm putting pen to paper, it's usually because I have to get something out. Um, it must come out of my body,
Yeah.
whether it's creative, whether if it's a personal house cleansing, whatever you want to call it. If I've got too many things that are blocking my ability to be the best version of myself that I want to be, usually if I put pen to paper, you know, it'll clean it out. But I got to be able to read the shit.
Yeah. Do you make lists ever? You a list
Um,
maker?
yeah, it's rare, but
Okay.
like I think for most people, you feel when a list is necessary. You wake
Yeah.
up and you're like, I got too much in here, and the inventory. I'm starting to lose inventory in my head. I got to put it down. I got to give myself a structure,
Yeah.
something to show proof of success. Because having all these thoughts in my head is just making me feel like a failure or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, list is always like oh fuck, it's time for a list. It's never like an exciting thing. It's always like you let it get this far, didn't you, buddy? Now we got to make a goddamn
I mean,
list.
I do it. I do that every day. So I'm just like, man, what does that say about me?
My wife is a lister. She makes lists every day.
Every day.
For me, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of it takes a very big feeling of being overwhelmed before I put that list down.
Yeah.
And then it always works though. If I did it every day, maybe I would never feel overwhelmed.
Yeah. It helps. I like it. Are you prone to being bitten by mosquitoes?
Oh, that's a really good question. I would say I'm
Is it?
anti, but on the scale of things to be anti about, I'm pretty low. They don't really come at me so much.
They don't come at you. See, that's the thing. It's anyone in your family just they get bitten up.
My Yeah, I'm blowing up her spot, but my wife is psychotically against mosquitoes. We have no less than 6 mosquito rackets in our house. There's one in every room on almost every surface. They're at the mere sight of a single mosquito, we are in full defense mode. Everybody's got to put socks and pants on. We don't even like at night past 5 o'clock on summertime. At the sight of a single mosquito, it's like everybody in the house. We're going inside. Yeah,
I've never seen a mosquito in LA.
something happened in the last 4 to 5 years, and it's become a major issue. Like the mosquitoes
Weird.
out here are tiny and brutal. They're invasive for sure.
Don't come to Florida, man. Me and my daughter, we get like we're the ones who just get attacked.
Yeah, I must be around a lot of sweet blood and I get saved.
Yeah.
Also, I find that they're only going for my ankles because I got pretty hairy legs, so they can't really get to me. So I
Yeah,
just wear
ankles is where
socks.
yeah.
I'm good to go.
How many coffee mugs do you have?
Ooh, I don't know, 70?
70. Okay.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Seems
Well,
uh,
any job you do, you usually get a free coffee mug. Um, and then we have the fancy mugs because Naomi, my wife, likes, she's a regular human being who does nice things and doesn't just collect free mugs everywhere, which is what I do. She's like, we need mugs. I'm like, what do you mean, man? We got free mugs, dog. We got so many different mugs.
so many
It's like,
mugs.
no, you animal. I need
They
something
need to
that
match the
matches.
plates.
Yeah. And then we
That's
had
how we are
these,
with
which you
plates.
can't
So
see.
many
These are
plates.
like these little plastic sort of like muggy mugs that have coffee in them. I don't know what they are. They don't break though.
Oh,
Um,
that's
I don't
cool.
like the not having a handle though.
I'm not a fan either. I like my
I need a
mugs.
handle. Yeah.
Um, they hold more coffee. These ones.
Oh, I'm
You
a
just need
fan
to
of
buy a
that.
bigger mug.
True.
I don't like those mini mugs like at certain diners. They're like small and you're like, you're just gonna be coming back forever. Give
Yeah.
me a big
Just
old
leave the
mug.
pot here, dude.
I so we've made bothering the band mugs. I'd love to send you a bothering the band mug.
I will drink out of it every day.
Happily. Um, we'll talk off air. We'll send you a little care package. I'd love to.
Thanks, man.
And then you can be like, look, we have another mug. We don't need to buy matching mugs. We have another just rando mug of this
We
podcast
send
I
them
did
two
10
so
years
that they
ago.
match.
She'll be
True.
so. She'll be like, "You mean those people that you told about my mosquito hatred? You fucking asshole! That
We'll
was
send her a
private
mosquito mug.
information." I blew it. I blew it already, guys.
Oh
Here we
goodness.
are at bothering the band.
And here we go. In The Lion King, what do
Yeah.
you think Scar's name was before he got that scar?
Ooh, we will find out soon because the Lion King movie's coming out in what, a month?
Very soon.
Oh yeah,
We'll
the
know.
prequel. Yeah.
I could I could find out probably by the end of this podcast, but let's just all be surprised.
I
I
already
love it.
know it.
You do? Yeah, what is it?
I'm not going
It's
to tell you if you want
it's
to be
Corey, right?
surprised. It's
It's
totally
Corey. Corey
Corey.
with an
It's
E.
Corey.
I could, my
A
buddy,
K. And an E.
Lynn wrote the music for it, and he just texted me today. But so I could hit him back.
My buddy Lynn.
He's my good buddy. He's my good friend. He texted me something funny today. It's not about music or work. It's a video that I sent him. Oh, I don't know when. I sent him a video. I was trying to send him something really sweet and nice, my baby and I. And then my son jumps into camera and pulls his pants down and starts flopping his dick in my face. And that is the video that he sent me this morning, just as a reminder that my life is beautiful and I need to be grateful for it at all times.
At all times.
All times. So that's the kind of, yeah. So, but I could ask him about Lion King. It would be a hard left from 4-year-old or 3-year-old at the time, dick in my
Did
face.
you respond to that?
I just wrote God is real. That's it. He knows what it means. Is, capital is. God is real. That's how it's meant to be read.
It's an emphasis.
Yeah.
God is. Oh goodness, we're having a good time here. Okay, this is a geographical question. When growing up, you and your friends, did anyone use the term Bogart in like don't Bogart those nachos?
No, I think we were hoggers.
Okay.
I think Bogart became more of like as you learned synonyms and stuff, and you bogarting became, I think, probably in my early 20s once I got to New York.
Yeah. I think it was north of you because it was definitely my friends from Philly. My friend Marcus, I remember growing up. I was like, "What are you saying? Don't
We used that
Bogart
in high
what?"
school.
I know, but
Maybe.
it was later.
I can remember telling someone not to Bogart the joint.
I'm telling you, I think that came from.
Yeah, I feel like I've used the word many, many times, but I do not remember at what point in my life it originated. But I love the word Bogart. But I feel like we would always say hog.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't think I was cool enough to
you're
say
hogging
Bogart.
it. Stop hogging the water fountain.
It's
That's
my turn.
that.
Step. Can you imagine a little kid like real young, like, dude, don't bogart, like all
Yeah,
tight
be like,
gangster.
whoa.
All right,
Ew,
it's the
there's
most
food.
important question.
Yeah,
Man to man. Do you hang your polo shirts?
I don't own polo shirts.
No polo shirts, really?
No, fuck polo shirts.
Ooh, okay. Hard stance. Why?
For all of the reasons you might think.
Because they don't. You can't fold them, and then if you hang them, they get the little things here. You know,
You
like
have the wrong hangers.
I
What
have
am I
plastic
going to do
fancy
with a
hangers.
polo shirt? In what
All right.
world, what boat club do I not belong to that requires me to wear a polo shirt? In what world? You know what? The only polo shirts I wore were like double XL when I was in 8th grade. I would
And you had
wear,
to wear multiples, right? So you had
oof,
multiple
I
collars.
wore a big ass polo shirt with some puka shells, some humongous jeans, and some Tim Hardaway Nike shoes.
Oh my goodness, this is so fast. I love
Was he
this.
at our school? I
What
think he was at
brand?
our
Yeah, what
school.
brand
So the
polo? Like,
Tim, what
are you
brand?
going Tommy, like Tommy Hilfiger, like
Like,
what?
yeah, so we would go to the outlets. That's the only way I could ever
Echo
get it.
Unlimited and shit?
Yeah. Well, no, not Echo Unlimited. That was a little later. Mine was like Tommy and Polo. Those are the ones that you
Polo.
had. If you had a Polo
Nautica? Is
Sport, everybody Nautica.
yeah.
Yeah. It would have been Nautica, Tommy, or real Ralph Lauren Polo. But again, it was whatever was the cheapest thing that I could get in a double XL at the outlet mall. So
It's wild that I did it too. I look back on photos and I was a very skinny boy and I'm like, I'm wearing bigger shirts then than I do now.
yeah, but I love the fact that style is going back to it's reverting back to what I wore in high school. So like
100%.
I was so desperately in my 20s, late 20s, early 30s. I was just like, please, can we get this tight pants thing out
Over with.
of
Oh,
our
oh
system?
god. I'm right there with you.
I cannot do any more skin tight fucking jeans and high tops. But like, we had to. Every photo shoot, every TV show, every fucking thing. You know, we did that movie. Well, most people know the movie Pitch Perfect. But like, my character's pants in that movie are so fucking tight. I still remember they're like these red, sort of like soft denim, I think. And I remember telling Sal, the costume designer, God bless him, we worked on so many things together now. I was like, bro, I can't breathe, man. People are gonna see my grandkids in this thing. Like, it's not this is not gonna work. And he's like, honey, you better stop eating oysters out there in Baton Rouge. I was like, I'm 27 years old. I'm allowed to eat oysters. But yeah, I'm a big fan of loose pants and fuck polo shirts.
I love it. Shout out to Sal. He's a big listener.
Yeah, Sal.
Yeah. I don't even know where we go for this. Are you handy around the house? Can you fix anything?
No, I'm the one who talks about feelings in our home.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if you want to, my wife, who obviously I talk about a lot because she's my freaking super buddy. She's my bestie, and I love her. Um, she's the one who is like grew up on a farm in New Zealand. She like she can do anything. She fixes everything. Um, and then I ask her how she felt about it after.
I think you can fix things because you just fixed the mosquito problem.
Yeah,
So there you go.
I I'm yeah, true that. Emotionally though, with emotional power. What I could fix things. I mean, YouTube could teach anyone anything.
Yeah.
I'm capable for sure. It's just not my it's not my go-to.
Let's say you're screw. Let's say you have to screw something in, and this is a fun question. In your head, are you still saying "righty tighty, lefty loosey"?
No, I don't think I've ever said that.
No.
No,
What?
in my head I'm going like, "Dang, dude, I got to get a ladder. That looks high. Oh, man, I'm gonna might fall. Should I put shoes on? Turn the light off first. Like I'm just but it's all with that exasperated like Paul Rudd in Wet Hot American Summer. Just like
I
just
guess.
fuck. Ugh. That.
Next question: are you one of these people that thinks cilantro tastes like soap?
No, I'll put cilantro on anything. I love cilantro. I'm Indian. I love
Yeah.
cilantro. It's a flavor enhancer. Any dish with cilantro in it is a better dish.
I'm so happy you say that.
Yeah.
We're
Abby's
still
shaking her
supposed.
head. For those listening at home here at Bothering the Band, Abby's disagreeing.
Yeah, we've asked this
That's
question
because it was a
before.
personal dig on
She's
me.
a
Yeah.
I
polo
can't
shirt loving some beach.
can't eat cilantro. I'm sorry.
Just
Oh,
salt it. Put a ton of salt on it.
It tastes like soap.
Salty
I think
salt, dude.
I, I think I think it's a myth. I think it's like what
Ooh,
if you have, like if it's like you tell a restaurant like I'm allergic to that just because you don't like it. That's what I think.
but Abby, how do you feel about egg salad?
I like egg salad.
Yuck, I knew it. So you like eggs blended up with mayonnaise, whipped up all together.
All together.
You like a lumpy egg salad where you could like taste the
Yeah.
freaking boiled egg parts?
Yeah, I
Abby,
do.
get go. You're at home. Go to the store.
I mean, it's just like
Ryan's
deviled eggs
quiet,
on
so he
bread.
he likes egg salad too. Yeah.
I love it all. I love it all. My
That's such a
family loves it.
Ryan thing to say. Yeah.
I don't like
Ugh.
tuna salad if that makes it better.
Tuna salad. I like have put polls out on sets like we need to ban tuna salad from the set
Absolutely.
because you can't be having
Absolutely.
that funk floating around an enclosed room. It is not fair.
When I was in college and we lived in a dorm and had to do like our roommate contract, my roommate wasn't allowed to eat prepackaged tuna in our room.
Tori, was her name Tori?
It was Tori, Tori.
Yeah, fucking
Of
Victory.
course, of course.
Fuck.
Oh man, this
Kicked
is
her
so
out. I
fun.
was
Have
like,
you ever
get out.
had durian, the
Durian? No,
Vietnamese
not
fruit?
yet. I would try anything once though.
Well, the smell is real
Yeah, I
funky,
want to
but
give it a shot.
more in line with like a very stinky cheese, that
Hmm,
type of thing.
I love a stinky cheese.
I love a stinky cheese. What's your favorite cheese?
Hmm, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know cheese that well. The stinky kind. I like a blue cheese. I like a. My wife got me into halloumi. You been on this?
Yeah,
You got on this halloumi train? You put some
yeah.
halloumi in a pan. You fry it up. Seriously, a little bit of a squeaky cheese, but it's tasty.
It is squeaky. I'm so fucking happy you said
It's very, very
that.
salty, salty and squeaky.
Salty and squeaky.
Yeah.
This
What
is
kind of
so
cheese
fun.
did you get today? Every Monday, Ryan goes cheese shopping.
I love
Ooh.
cheese.
Tell us about your cheese haul today.
Well, I got so much cheese last week. I didn't, and then I was traveling. I was in New York this weekend, and then I'm going to New York next weekend. I didn't buy any because I still have 4 giant things of cheese in the fridge.
See, Abby.
Yeah, I didn't buy anything new because I have brie. I have some cranberry walnut one. I have like a Canadian cheddar one. I love cheese, man. I don't have many vices, but cheese is one of them.
Dude, charcuterie's the way to go.
It's adult
Come on.
Lunchables.
Yes, it is. It's adult Lunchables for
That's
sure.
just we just grew up and we're like, how do we make this fancier? Okay, so we're on the food train. Um, what's your relationship with ranch dressing?
Go away. Go away. Never come back.
I think only Corey's can.
Ranch dressing is, and I mean that is like a lifelong distaste. There's never been a moment in life. The only time a ranch is even remotely mildly appropriate is next to a plate of like the spiciest chicken wings, where
Okay.
you need something to just like get rid of the edge. So you dip a carrot in. I don't even want celery sticks. Look, celery, I didn't mean to bring you into this, but you can go fuck yourself too. Fucking hate celery.
Agreed.
Hundo
Absolutely
P,
agree.
Yeah,
1000%.
Such a waste.
celery is just who decided we were meant to eat that in any
And
kind of form.
as kids,
Ugh.
I would lick off the peanut butter and
Yep.
throw the
And
other
Yeah.
the
be done.
apparatus away.
Well, I was screwed too because, and even to this day, I mean, I don't hate it, but I would never pick peanut butter to eat. And as a kid, I really didn't like it. So you get those raisins, peanut butter, and celery sticks.
No.
I'm done. I guess I'm not eating. What do I do?
Yeah.
It was tough. But anyway, Ranch. Back to you, you fucking guy. Ranch.
I'm from Florida. You get ranch when you step off the plane back here. You get like you get Hidden Valley for Hanukkah.
I get it. I understand why people like ranch. I do. I see the appeal. It's just not for me. I would never
Yeah.
put it on vegetables. Like I'm
What about
even
pizza? It's good on pizza. Dip pizza in it.
dip a pizza in ranch.
Like
Maybe,
pizza crust?
maybe, but I would rather dip into like a mozzarella sauce or just honestly put hot sauce all over my crust and eat
Fair
that.
enough.
But then ranch, ranch, ranch. Ooh, even like ranch, sour ranch, the chips.
Yeah. Cool
Those
Ranch?
Cool Ranch, I'll fuck up a Cool Ranch because that's not real ranch. That's just weird
No.
colored
It's just the
sparkles on a
season
Dorito.
packet.
Yeah.
I just wrote a note.
Oh, sour cream and onion. Those
Yeah.
chips.
Ooh, I like those.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of people do. I don't like them.
I go plain. If I'm buying chips, I'm a plain
I'm a
Ruffles
yeah. Oh,
boy.
plain Ruffles.
Just
Wow.
original Ruffles boy.
I'm a kettle cooked kind of guy these
Okay.
days. I'll go
I don't
plain
really eat
kettle
a lot of
cooked.
chips, so
I don't eat a lot of chips either.
I
That's all
don't
I
eat a
eat.
lot of chips. But I did write a note to also send you ranch.
Send me some
They're gonna
ranch, dog.
they're gonna be like, "What did these people send you? What the fuck is this?"
I'll drink it out of
Can
my mug.
you juggle?
I can.
Yeah.
I can juggle like okay. You give me 3 lemons, I can juggle them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You?
And yeah, I can juggle. I don't know if you picked up on this, but there's a few questions we're asking based on some songs.
Some songs?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not getting. I didn't pick up on anything. Where's the ranch from?
I don't know where the ranch was from. I had another question. I didn't know where it was from either, but I started writing these a while ago for you.
What's juggling from?
Beat juggler.
Oh, that's funny. That's
This is perfect. The next question. What have you been daydreaming about?
oh my gosh. I've been daydreaming about staying home. I got to leave in a couple of days to go back. I get to leave in a couple of days to go back to Montreal. That's where we shoot Ghosts. But I'm there for a long time without my family. My wife and kids are here. And when I come home, it's like I just want to spend as much time with them as I can. You know, I really enjoy my family. Maybe that's a, I mean, that's what you should say, but it's true.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Hot take. I love my family. My baby's like 19, 20 months old. She's so goddamn cute. She, she's my girl, baby girl. So she is obsessed with Papa. It's so fun. We got a puppy, a new dog. We have an old dog. Obviously, my wife and I kick it. My son is 4. He's literally, we like all the same things. I don't know who it's you know, commentary on, him or me, but that dude and I are the same fucking person. And then my 9-year old's blowing up. She's just like waking up into adulthood, going to Clippers games with me, doing shows. It's really fun. We went to Universal yesterday, ran around. She went on the Mummy ride with me, which is a big deal.
Yeah,
She got to go on the Scary Kids ride, the Big Kids ride. So that was awesome. Basically, I am daydreaming about staying here, knowing that in 24 short hours, I must board a plane once again to go, live my dream, which is to be on a television show and work with amazing people and do something that millions of people seem to love, and I get to be part of something really special. The trade-off is I don't get to be home. So it is this it's a weird dichotomy of absolute gratitude and longing in the same breath.
well, man, I mean, we're so thankful you set aside some time for us. Like I said in the beginning, we're massive fans. And then,
All good. Yeah, it's fun to do these things too. This is all fulfilling, It's all part of
yeah,
it.
this interview, once it drops, will resonate through my family. Like, there's so many times where like, um, I'll get like a punk rock band that I loved as a kid, and I'm like, this is huge for me. And then my family has no idea who that is.
Like, who
This
the
is
fuck
the
is Rancid?
this is the one.
Yes.
Who is MX?
This will be the one that be like, they're like, You made it. You made it. You got
Oh,
Jay
that's
from
so
Ghost on
cool.
it. You made it. Oh, we're gonna now take you seriously. All right, I have a couple more questions just because I think you'll like them. If you could bother any musician, live or dead, in the vein of bothering the band, so very stupid questions. Who would you bother and what would you ask them?
Oh man, this is such a amazing.
It's tough.
I don't think I would ask anyone. Actually, all I do is ask people stupid questions. What am I talking about? Okay, I would be like maybe Paul McCartney, or Andre 3000. But let's just pick Paul McCartney because I think this
Okay.
conversation goes more fun with him. I'd be like, Paul, how much money would it cost? How much money would I have to pay you for you to punch a 4-year-old in the face? Like, how much money would it take? Have you ever fist fought your mom?
Yeah.
Um, what's another Paul McCartney question I might ask him? How much? Oh, it's a lot of like money stuff. Like, it's a lot of how much would I have to pay if. But like, I wouldn't even offer him the question. I would just look him dead in the eye and I'd say, I will give you $4,500 US right now to shit your pants.
To Sir Paul McCartney.
I'd be like,
Is I would love if he was like, man, like I can't even do the accent. He'd be like, oh hell, man,
oh,
I just got bit by a bunch of mosquitoes. I
I
can't
just got
deal with
bit
that
by a
right
bunch of fucking mosquitoes. I don't know. I don't know if I could shit my pants right now, mate. Don't think I could do it, mate.
I got
I'd be
bigger
like,
fish to
well,
fry.
yeah.
I can't
You
do it.
should
I
try.
can't do
I'd
that.
be like, just push, bro. Just give it a go.
That's a good question. Do you think you could? I don't think I could do it.
Shit on command?
Like, like purposely right this second shit my pants.
I could do it easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, without anybody who knows me would tell you right now that I'm not joking. They'd be like, "That guy means it. Don't fuck around with him."
And you're doing it right now.
I
You're
wouldn't do it right now, but I mean, because I. But if it was like your chair, yeah, I'd shit on your chair.
But if we had $4,500, you would
Forty five
consider
4,500.
US.
it?
What
US.
about some ranch dressing?
Ranch dressing would speed up the process for sure.
Oh man. Oh, dude, this has been so much fun. Oh, we end every episode with a song from our guests.
Wait, we're done?
We don't have to be. You're a busy man. You got to go hang. It was the whole like hanging with the family thing. I was like, I gotta let this guy go. Like,
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. She's mad at you guys right now.
I.
Well, you tell her that it's all Ryan's fault.
It's
I
all my
will.
fault. Actually, tell her again. My daughter is gonna just flip with
Yeah.
this.
What did she have any questions? Good old Lennon.
Well, we asked one, which was daydreaming, handwriting. The mosquito one was hers too,
Mm.
and then also, and this is, I was debating on asking this. Have you ever seen a ghost?
I have not. I don't actually know if I believe in ghosts, but I do think that there's energy that's. I believe in angels, or sort of
Okay.
like better angels, guardians, good spirits. I have never had an issue with a scary ghost. I've only
Yeah.
been in my life, based on my own perspective, touched by the light or the joy of helpful guides and spirits.
Yeah.
I don't have problems with nasty ghosts. So I don't mess with them. I just tell them to be on their way, and I allow, better things in.
That's great. You and I both have. This is a little wink and a nod. Believe in a higher power.
Oh, you had a drug problem. you you used to not brush your teeth.
It was more booze, but yeah.
Oh shit, Abby, you too.
No.
Oh,
No,
Abby,
lucky
Abby.
bastard.
Just by the grace of something, Ryan and I are still alive. Thank God.
It was ghosts. It was all just
Hey,
scary ghosts.
yeah, it was ghost, baby.
Oh man, this has been dream come true. Fucking one of the
You're
best
clean.
episodes
How long are
ever.
you clean for?
Almost 4 years. 4 years in
Holy
February.
sheesh, listeners! Here we are at Bothering the Band, letting you know this is a bit of a serious note, but it is meant to be lighthearted and full of love. If you are in a situation where you're struggling and you can't stop drinking or doing drugs and things aren't going well for you, I guarantee you, you never have to feel this way ever again. There is help. There are places that you can go and people that you can talk to that can save you and move you in a new direction. You can have a new experience. You can fuck up in new ways. You can be miserable in a new area of your life. Get rid of this one, though. Try something different. Um, that was a hard left.
It's fine. It's great. It comes up often, but I will say this: if you do seek that help, then dreams open up. Like this wouldn't be possible. I get to ask some of my favorite musicians, including yourself, Lyrics Born, a million others. Super super dumb questions.
Yeah, it's really fun. I'll say for myself with full confidence, I'd be dead if I hadn't stopped drinking and doing drugs. And my life is a complete my life is so dope that if I told you how cool it was, you'd hate me. So just no, it can get better. And look, fuck ranch and fuck polo shirts. As long as you don't wear polo shirts, you're probably going to be okay.
I have to ask you one other question. We end the show with every show with a song from our guest.
Oh
What
god.
song of yours do you want us to play at the end of this episode?
Oh, it's a really good question. What
This
song
has been a really good fucking episode.
did you ooh, what song
We
did
talked
you
about
have a song?
Daydream.
Yeah,
We
well,
talked
I guess
about Beat Juggler.
Daydream is the last one that came out. We could probably listen to Daydream.
And then so okay, we'll do that one and then something else. Anything you want to promote? This is what we're here for
Yeah,
as well.
I want you guys to just go follow on all of the socials. I will say, what am I promoting? Well, Ghosts is in season 4 every Thursday nights, 8:30 p.m. on CBS. You can also catch us on Paramount Plus. Um, you know, I'm not being paid to say this. I love this season of Ghosts. I think
It's
it's
so good.
really we really hit our stride. It took us 4 seasons, but it's super funny. We're connecting as a cast, the writing team, like our directors, visually, everything feels like the show that I want to be on. And it's really cool. It's a great feeling to actually love being at work, and I hope that it translates onto the screen, and it seems to be so far. I'm on the new Warriors album, which
Oh.
was written by Lin Manuel Miranda and Issa Davis. Featured on the album, other than myself, are names like Busta Rhymes, Nas, Ghostface Killer, RZA, Miss Lauryn Hill, uh, and a host of Broadway's elite. So that's a pretty cool album based on the Warriors movie. It is a reimagining of the Warriors film as a musical. And I always have new music on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get music. I have a new song out right now, which you're about to hear, called Daydream. It's more whimsical. If you're looking for harder shit, it's on there, more introspective stuff. I got a bunch of different music. I love making it, and any support is 1000% appreciated. I'm an independent artist in a professional world, baby. I don't know.
It's been great.
I think that's it.
Well, just for everyone who wanted to know, Guru stands for Gifted Unlimited Rhymes Universal.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you heard that.
Bringing it
Look at
all
that.
back around. My face hurts from smiling.
Hey, it's been really fun. I'm thanks for asking such great questions.
Thanks for doing this, man.
Heck yeah. And guys, follow Bothering the Band on Instagram. And just remember, every episode is brought to you by the Orlando Magic. You got a lot of me now. I got a lot of you now. What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do? I got a lot of you now. You got a lot of me now. Who are we gonna be now? Who are we gonna be? Okay. We can work it out. Or we can run away. We can talk about it. We can talk
but all I know is that you're molten like you find at the equator. We're something to savor. We represent conception and labor. At times I'm too dense to carry. We just two friends who married. Cut through all the capillaries. We've been reborn and buried. From day to day it varies. But whether we wild or weary, now we can agree that we find joy inside